Good morning, this is the Forest Daughter. I have a mess on my kitchen table here as I bead up some beautiful mushroom bookmarks. I got these digital mushrooms from DelightfulDigiArt. It's a really pretty kit. And I wanted to make them thick, so I printed them on cardstock and printed a backing paper in cardstock as well. And this design was actually for a cover of flowers with gold looking embellishments, and that was designed by RustyGlassDesigns. So I lined them up on that and cut them out, so the backs are all a little bit different. And then because I really like this cigar wrapper look, I used a textured tan paper, an old French book, and then a little strip of red on all of them to add some contrast on the back. Then I used a multicolored bamboo thread. Let's see here, this one here. I think I got this from Michael's, but I'm not sure, it's been several years. And then a nice mix of Toho and Czech glass beads in oranges and blues and greens, some golds, and then some creamy whites. So that's what I'm working on today. After I glued the back to the front and pressed them overnight, I cut them out. Decided to round the corners on this set of bookmarks, except for the right corner. I wanted the dangle to hang off the corner here, and it just does so a little bit more nicely, or stays straight if it's not just stuck on the end of the corner. I gave it a little place to rotate here. So that's what I'm working on. I thought you might like to work along with me for a few minutes while I bead one or do a little beading on them. It's slow, tedious work, but I love the way these are turning out. So I'm going to do this one next. I'm going to cut a length of the bamboo cording here. I like the beads to float a little bit away from the actual bookmark. So I'll show you how I do that. Okay, then I'll line up the edges. Of course, nothing works smoothly when you're on camera, but here we go. Put them through the hole, which was just made with a small hole punch. Appreciate that. And this is a lark's head knot. Then I tie a knot about a little over a thumbnail's width up from the card. Just a simple one loop knot. Try to place one about in the same place on the other strand. And I'm not using a needle with these. Some of the beads slide on fairly easily, and some of them you have to work them on, trim the ends a little bit and get them to go on. So now I'm ready to start adding beads. I think this card is really neat. It's got the red and white mushrooms, so I'm for sure going to use red and white beads, some green, and some oranges. I think I'll start with an orange bead. These go on pretty easily. And then I'm going to do a tiny blue one, if I can get these to go on. They're Czech glass, so they're not always quite the same size in the center as Toho or other brands are. So let's add the white and red. I'm using a really neat Czech glass red that's been brushed with gold on one side. It's kind of pretty whichever way it turns. And I think I'll add a little tiny matte gold Toho. Like I said, not all of these will go on. If it doesn't go on, then you trim the edge at a diagonal. Little scissors here. Thread, I'm just gonna cut it to a point. Sometimes that helps. and sometimes it's impossible. So I grab another one. Let's do a shiny small gold bead and see if this puppy will go on. Nope, not while I'm on camera, I guess. So this has been a slow and tedious job today, so I'm not going to be able to get any of the little ones on while you're watching, it looks like. Here it goes. So I've been putting about 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I'm going to add a gold, kind of goldy orange on here last. And normally would use a beading needle, but some of these smaller beads, that just was too much to fit through the hole. Ha ha! Missed it altogether. So I'm sure some of you are a little better at this than I am. And the bamboo is a very soft cord. For some of the other designs that I'm working on, I have used a fine twine, and it takes the beads a lot easier. But I love this ombre green and cream color. So what I've been doing is actually matching the pattern on both sides. So now I need to start with the gold and then do a blue. I just keep a bowl of colors I thought would work on these together here. And these are 8/0 that I'm trying to get on these, but the Czech glass beads are more rounded towards the center of the hole. So they actually don't take as big a floss. There's a cat hair on me. You guys have secrets to do this better than what I'm doing. Please let me know in the comment section, because obviously I could use all the help I can get. There we go. We got the blue one on. Then I need to do a white and a red. These white are a color fast Czech glass bead. They have a very, very pale pink luster to them. White. Then I'm going to do one of the red that's been brushed with the bronze. A small gold one. It's really a shiny bronze. So you can see I start with the thread lengths quite a bit longer than I need because I'm trimming them off constantly. I'm thinking I should maybe wax the ends. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had such trouble. Ha ha! Sometimes you just gotta keep going. And then after the gold, I did another orangey color here. So these are 6/0 and 8/0 beads. I love shopping for beads. Oh, there's so many beautiful colors. Okay, I think I got these to match up. Then I'll try another overhand knot. Mostly, I just want them to don't fall off. So if they move around a little bit, it doesn't bother me. A little over an inch at the top here. And we have the finished bookmark. I really like these designs. Again, they're a mushroom set by DelightfulDigiArt on Etsy. And the background paper was by RustyGlassDesigns, also on Etsy. So this kit, I think, makes 15, 5 to a page, 3 pages in the digital download. And because I've used 2 pieces of cardstock, it's fairly firm. So that's what I'm working on today, and I'm so glad you joined me. Thank you.